Stacey and Jay Spoo, East Coast Radio.
You don't even know me, bro. You don't even know me. East Coast Radio, KZN's #1 hit music station. Stacey and Jay Spoo until 6. And in this hour, discussing what about your sex do you find the most annoying?
And I want people to delve in. Like, this is an opportunity for the opposite sex to also just, get certain things understood by the other sex, because there are a lot of things that I can't say as annoying about females that females can only say, and I'm eager beaver, as Stacey don't want to say, to find out what the ladies find annoying about other ladies. Stacey, I have been waiting for this for about 5 minutes, waiting for you to launch into this moment. What do you find annoying about the ladies? What annoys you about your gender? Come on now, and be honest. Something that's going to literally make us go, thank you, Stacey, for saying that out loud. Ooh.
Well, I mean, it's something that I've said from the beginning. We had to dedicate a whole radio show to it because there were audience members of the female persuasion who took it upon themselves to comment on my body in a very negative way. I don't belong to you. You don't belong to me. Somebody cue up Ariana Grande. Yes, and it's never the guys. It's always the girls. The amount of specifically mean-spirited, just vitriol, it has come from women, and I'm speaking specifically since I moved here. Yeah. So, we're not talking about women in general. This is a problem that happens all over the world, and you'll get the Oprah Winfrey saying, if women could just support other women, queens adjust each other's crowns, and that's a lovely thought. But there is something that I think is quite deep rooted. We are taught to be competitive, generally vying for the attention and approval of a man, and it's so if you don't subscribe to that, I genuinely find it disconcerting.
It's a big problem.
How many snarky, snide remarks will come from a woman towards another woman, and that is an unmerited, unnecessary, and just stop perpetuating the cycle. You're the problem, babes.
And you'd think, right, in a time where we need women to come together to fight some of the issues that are faced by women, that women would come together and not put each other down.
We're so busy out here creating children, growing empires, buying property, controlling the world, and yet you have the time. I mean, I know that we're good at managing ourselves, but let's do better than that. And it's something that kind of you need to check yourself, because we all do it, and it's not cute.
All right, so KZN, thank you so much, Stacey, for going in that hard. I think there's a lesson to be learned from what you said there. So KZN, we want you to be as open and as honest. What annoys you most about your gender? Send that voice note to 0617929495. Up next, we do have Noxie.
Hi, Stacey. Hi, Jay Spoo. It's Noxie here. So what I find annoying when it comes to my gender is, guys, heels at a mall. Why would somebody go to a mall with heels on? I mean, number one, the tiles, they are slippery. There's a whole lot of people who are moving up and down. It's a hazard on its own, especially on weekends, knowing that you're not on your lunch break. Stop it.
Umbrella, my girl Rihanna teaming up with Jay-Z on East Coast Radio. Beautiful Mistakes, Megan Thee Stallion and Maroon 5. KZN's #1 hit music station. Hang out with Stacey and Jay Spoo. We are asking you to delve in and be honest and tell the truth, because there are many things that your gender does that you yourself don't appreciate. Sometimes when it's happening before you, you're like, this can't be us, guys. We are just not. How can we be so low? And so in this hour, we are asking you to let us know,
so low,
what are some of the things that annoy you about your gender? And I just want to get something out of the way. It's on a light hygienic note. Gents, please wash your hands. I've stopped shaking guys' hands now because I've noticed
post-COVID.
No, but you'd see a guy go into the bathroom and then you meet him by the door where the tap is, coming out of the bathroom.
But that tap has not been opened.
But his hands are dry and he comes forward to, hey, how's it, Jay Smooth, shaking you? I'm just like, my guy, no, man, hygiene, guys. Let's wash our hands when we come from the bathroom. It's not lekker. Also, let's respect each other a bit more, and it mustn't be based on our economic status. Let it be about the fact that
was a two for the price of one.
I respect you. You must respect me. It must never be about how much money I have or where I live or what I look like. Just respect me as I respect you.
You know what's really
two things I just had to.
You know what's really interesting? We needed you to give us two, because it's not the guys who are coming through on the WhatsApp line. Shock, horror, disbelief. That's us.
The ladies have come through. On the line we have Lynn. Welcome to the show, Lynn. How you doing? Lynn.
Hi guys, how are you doing?
Oh, we cannot wait to hear what you have to say. What annoys you about your gender?
Cougars, oh my gosh, I can't deal. They are, whether they are widowed or whether they are divorced, and they think they're 20 years younger, and it's all hanging out, and you go to a function with your man, quite clearly one can see the wedding rings on the fingers, and then they sit there and they give these little glances and these little what, and look at your man like he's breakfast, lunch, and supper. No, honey, you ain't eating at my table. All that meal is mine, and that's just, it's so annoying, and it makes things so uncomfortable when they're giving these looks and these little glances, and then even worse still, they'll climb on the dance floor, and boy, they can play those moves,
Okay.
Because they are but like, I'm on the menu, guys.
Lynn, just want to ask, right? So you have a problem.
Specific.
You have a problem with cougars looking at your man like his breakfast, lunch, and supper. Would you be okay if people your age looked at your man like breakfast, lunch, and supper? Are you okay with that dynamic?
Is it the fact that he is being portrayed as a buffet? Is that what's bothering you, Lynn? It's not because like a woman's of a particular age. It's just women in general leering at your husband.
What is it?
No. One can quite clearly see these particular ladies.
Oh.
They arrive, they're on their own, no ring on the finger. You can see they're all spruced and done up. They've really taken the time to do the thing, but they just do look out of place.
No.
And no. And their behavior, I just had no idea. These women are invariably, let's say, from like the 45 and upwards marker.
She's even dropping a number.
And their behavior, it makes me feel sometimes a bit like embarrassed to be a female, because why a mature woman behaving in that manner? Be a lady. You'll find what you might land to be a heck of a lot better if you weren't behaving in that way.
Well, Lynn has said what she said. Thank you, my Lynn. Drive safely and please mark your husband safe. It was breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I didn't know a cougar.
Leave the man alone.
I didn't know if you're 45, you qualify as a cougar.
Yeah, that's news to me too.
Yeah,
there's definitely someone listening going, I didn't know that.
Or do cougars come together and have a meeting and discuss, we're going to go for the young ones tonight? And like the way she portrayed that was off the mark. Well, it's one of those.
Also, then it's like, just leave my mans alone with your prowly ways. Okay, so there we go. That's Lynn.
Yo, that was deep.
But Lynn is, and again,
that's fair though.
That's Lynn's opinion. So there you go. And Lynn is not having any of it, so stay away from Lynn. She got her eyes
and
on
her
you.
Man.
Exactly. However, if you would like to chime in now with something that annoys you about your sex, I mean, we're also looking for some of the guys to say something. This goes on. I've been enjoying the WhatsApp line so much today. See, I thought I was going to be annoyed. I was annoyed for the first few minutes, and then it's the responses, guys, to this question. What annoys you about your specific sex and gender? Like you need to get in your bags, and people are they're very slight things, very everyday things. We kicked off the show with Knox saying girls running around the mall in high heels on a payday week. Why?
Not practical at all.
Think about your orthopedic wellness. That is, don't do that. You could slip and hurt yourself. So things like that, and then things that are obviously far more problematic, like the incessant judgment, the ageism, all of it. Jay was talking about like hygiene, talking about respect being doled out man to man on a kind of socio-economical level before a human being level.
Let's be humans about it, man.
So, we're covering all the bases today.
People have a few things to say about what Lynn said. Yes, we may be different to her way of thinking. I understand people are very frustrated with what she said, but I think, you know what, Stacey, there's room for that. You do you be you, and whatever annoys you about your gender or sex is okay. We will embrace it, because sometimes we get into our bags about quickly responding to people and the way that they choose to live their lives, and we forget that we don't know what they've been through.
Also, it's just a voice note mashup. So buckle up, here we go.
Hi, Stacey and Jay Spoo. My name's Kitty from Hilton. I'm a personal trainer, so I mainly only work with women. And what I would say is the most annoying thing about our gender is that women just jump to too many conclusions. They complain too much, and I think the emotional side of women is just on an extreme that is unexplainable.
Hey Stacey and Jay Spoo, this is Bridget here. So the thing that annoys me the most about my gender is definitely the hormones. I would like to be the most happy-go-lucky person in the world, but I can't because of my hormones and the limitations in my body. The things that I have.
Hi Stacey and Jay Spoo, I love the topic. Well, I have to say, the jealousy, the enviness and the gossip that goes around. Why can't we women just be happy for each other and just stand with each other?
Jay and Stacey, you know what I hate about my gender is that every single guy thinks they are Eben Etzebeth. I am 6'3", 130 kilos. I'm a big guy, but then you get somebody who is 5 foot nothing, weighs as much as a Tinky and a bag of Simba chips, and puffs his chest out to think he's as big as me. If you're not big, you are not big. You don't see a dolphin trying to be a dinosaur.
Stacey and Jay Spoo, East Coast Radio.
If you are not big, you are not big.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Yo.
There must be something wrong with the metric system. I would far rather learn weight in terms of a Tinky and a bag of Simba chips. That is, I've never heard any of that before.
Yeah, no, he said what he said. Also, just to add on the size and the
Careful.
Must I?
You know what? Actually, you know what, Jay? You keep that thought. You hold on to it very tightly.
I was going to talk about legs and guys not wanting to do legs.
Okay, you know what? All of it. You stay
I'm
there.
I'm annoyed, Stacey.
Hang on, wait. Oh, look, it's Andy James in the traffic. Quickly, diversion, quickly.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Stacey and Jabu. What irritates me about my gender is that why does everybody feel like they need to be better than the next person?
Hi, Stacey and Jabu. For me, I would say the most annoying thing about men is men abandoning their kids. Deadbeats. You must come right, man. You must come right.
Hi, Jay Spoo and Stacey. Love your show. So what annoys me about women is women that go on and brag about their kids like they're so perfect. I mean, come on, we all love our kids, but they can be little terrorists at times.
Hey guys, I've got one. Guys that drive big buckies all seem to have this hierarchy about them, push people around on the road and drive how they want.
Stacey and Jay Spoo. Weekdays 3 to 6 p.m. East Coast Radio.